Okay. Sit normal.
How's my face look though?
Great.
Are you sure?
Uh-huh.
I've never done this before. I'm Tanner Lund. I am the owner of M&T Engravings. It's a laser engraving business that I started about 2 years ago. How it kind of all started is I made a ring box for my wife, and it was like from a tree branch that I cut in half, drilled a hole in, and that's what I proposed to her with. And I thought, I love crafts, I love making stuff, and so I figured that I'd start making ring boxes and sell them on Etsy. I was like, what's gonna make it more special than just having a ring box? And so I looked into laser engraving because I was like, that's some cool stuff. I bought one. The first one I bought was a X-Tool D1 Pro. It's like on a bar and goes back and forth like this. And so it was very slow, took a long time. And I actually never ended up making any more ring boxes after that because I figured that it was too much work and not really worth it. So I started doing wood signs, burning wood, and then I got into tumblers. That's really where it all started taking off. And so, trying to learn how to use the laser, and it was on like a chuck. It was a long process, and a cup took about 20 to 30 minutes, and so it was very slow. Nowadays I can do 20 to 30 minutes, but it's the whole entire cup. And at the time it was only like a small logo because that's all I knew how to do. I didn't know how to do like wraps around the cup or anything like that, and so that took a lot of time learning and trying to figure that out. But as I started learning more about how to use it, my first cup was a New York landscape around the whole entire cup, and I made it, put it on Etsy, and it sold. And I was actually very surprised when it sold. I remember the lady that bought it, I was like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't even have a label printer yet. I have never done anything like this before. And she was so patient about it. She's like, it's okay, like I understand. I was like, thank you. And so I started like coming up with more designs. And really how it came is I started on Etsy, threw it up on Etsy, and didn't really think anything was gonna come of it. But then I started getting sales, and on all of my listings I put custom, so people could reach out and tell me like what kind of stuff they wanted. And so I started doing custom designs, and that's where a lot of my designs came from, is from custom designs people asked me to make. And so it's grown from there. It's definitely taken off a lot further than I thought it would. This last year we did over 100,000 in revenue, which is pretty awesome. It all started in a garage, and I'm back in a garage now. I've loved it. It's had its ups and downs for sure. You have good months, bad months, and then sometimes it's not going well. You don't really feel like you want to keep doing it, but then you just keep doing it and it works out. So that's kind of the story about M&T Engravings, and I've loved it.